Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here from Orchids and Garden in England, and we're looking at Maxillaria, Memoria, Berlina. That's variabilis times tenifolia, okay, and this is the last of the ones that I'd got in mind that I needed to check out, and I've read, I think it's Raphael's channel, Taming the Orchid, and he was saying that people don't realise that they've not got enough light in their orchid room. Now I've got a wand which is a full spectrum light, I've got the round full spectrum light, and I've got the centre light which is a centre, and then I think there's four sections that go off that, and that's a daylight bulb. So, and I thought, well, there goes. Excuse me if you hear some noise with this emptying of this pot. It's all inorganic media, this is. And I just want to have it to come away. Can't dig it. Okay. Let's have a look. Now, this particular Maxillaria, well, I don't know whether it applies to all Maxillarias, but it has this habit of growing up. Can you see? Look, can you see? So it starts up there. Then it comes down, and then it comes down all the way down there, and the roots are actually travelling down through there, and then eventually they get that far down and they get into the media. So what's your problem, you might say? Well, the problem is, oh, we've got a nice green growing tip there, look at that. These other bulbs here, because it's rising. Oh, I've got another new growth, green root there. The bottom part down there, and you see that's fine, but what they don't like, they do not like wet roots. Right, so what shall I do? Hold on. Just bear with me a minute. I'm usually organised. Well, I am organised in a sense. I've got everything ready. I've got a piece of cork bar. Let's just put that in there. Can you see that? It's just in some water. Right. So I want to loosen some of those roots. Right. So this piece of cork bark I've cleaned this morning. Can you see how big it is? It's got a split down there, but it's not split all the way, so it goes into two. Just let me move this. Right. Okay. Just let me wipe this down here. So I've had this steeped in boiling water, and I thought I need to check the pH, because I don't know whether this is a piece of cork bark from an aquatic shop, and I needed to make sure that the pH wasn't too high. Anyhow, it eventually turned out to be 7.9. So I thought, oh well, that's not too bad. 7.9. Okay, it's still quite wet. Now, Ince has got one of these. I don't think it's the same as mine, but he's got one. And you see, that might come into two, I'm not sure. And it's lovely. It's not flowered, I don't think. So the conditions aren't right. You see all these new roots here, and you see them. And that's what I've been trying to fathom out this time, is you've got to get your conditions right. Alright, so am I going to be able to take all this media off? Probably not. Okay. Right, so let's just oh, look. See? Broke that up, and it's a decent root. So what are you aiming for? Well, what I want, I don't know whether this is the right way. Hold on. See, the trouble with these, is I never know which direction they're growing in. Okay. I mean, they look to be growing in that direction. Can you see where I'm coming from? Can you see that? Can you see what I'm aiming for? I want these roots, can you see there? I want these roots to be able to get down into some media quite quickly. So I've got some dry moss here. So let's see. Whether I can actually get a little bit of this dry media tucked in these crevices, these here. Okay, see the long strands these are. So if I can tuck them in there, all that'll do is just enable some of the roots to get down and find a nice little cosy spot. Okay, and then what I intend to do then is just the outer roots, you know, the mass where some of the inorganic media is, I'm going to leave that organic media on it, and then I'm just going to cover it up with some moss. Alright. I mean, looking at the actual plant itself now, I would say it has been doing okay, but it could do better, because I've had this since when? April 20. And, okay, it might have only come as a small plant, I can't remember. But it hasn't shown any signs of flowering yet, so, okay. Right. Okay, so let's just have a look. See, can you see the space there? Here. There. So, hold on. Just hold on. Now, I've just changed the angle of the camera and I've zoomed in. And the reason being, you see that root's going to stay there, okay? I suppose I could just actually cover that with moss now, but what I'm trying to do, you see there's an area under there, and that area, this particular one here, can you see this big one here? Can you see the gap underneath? Let me zoom out a little bit now. That's too far in. Okay. Can you see how I have taken that gap away? Now let me just check on this. You see, what you've got to be so careful of is you don't want that moss rotting the bulbs, but you want enough sphagnum moss to enable the emerging roots to bed in. Okay. So what would you suggest? Okay. Where was that root? Sorry, where was that cedar bulb? Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I've still got a little bit of an area here. Just try and tuck it in. Or whether I'm wrong. Alright. Okay, so this is going to be a laugh. He's been out in the garden this morning. He's upstairs now. And like I say, I've been checking the orchids, doing what I can do. Keeping my mind, body and spirit. Mind, no negative thoughts. Body, plenty of nutritional food. And spirit, the spirit that keeps or has kept mankind going for millennia. Through all different adversities, mankind has managed to survive. Terrible pandemics. I don't know whether that's right. Hold on. Okay. I won't have enough wire here. Fishing line, sorry. I'm positive I won't. But I'll start it off this way. What you've got to do is try and manoeuvre, which is very difficult because I've just already got the wire trapped here. Okay, are you able to see me there? So you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've attached my first piece of wire. What I'm trying to do now is not to trap these leaves. Oh, sorry. Of course, that didn't help because I was stood on the wire. Oh, the fishing line. And I've had to do enough, of course, to secure this plant. Okay. Right. So where's it gone now? Oh, it's here. How are we doing for time? Right, so I've got the majority of the top bits secure, trying not to trap too many of the pseudo bulbs. And now I've got to come to this area where we've got some inorganic media. Some is falling off. So what I might just do with this, I might need a little bit more. Let's just have a look how it's actually. Sorry, wrong way. Okay. Now I don't want to wet this moss. Simple reason being, of course, the mount is wet, and even though we're having quite warm temperatures, so we're certainly not in winter yet, I can't afford to have this orchid too wet. It's got to dry out. And of course this is the worst bit. Right. I did say I'd run out of wire, didn't I? Right, so of course there's a lot of inorganic media in there, but look, we've got new little growths coming here. There's that big piece, you see, so there's moss in there. I've not actually tied it down too tight, although this actual clip here I would be able to clip, but it's just holding the label at the moment. And let me take you upstairs now and show you where it's going to hang. Right, we're up in the grow room. This is where it's going to hang, here. So it's got this full spectrum light virtually on top of it, and sorry, that's the Aedes falcata there, although I've got this, but this won't drip when it's watered, and I'll be very, very careful. And of course these are the delicatums. I thought about putting these downstairs, but then, you see, I thought they're getting plenty of sunlight up here, although it's not sunny at the moment, but anyway, that's another job done. This one here I decided to repot, and that's my Sedaria japonica. I took it out of that basket, and because these are checked and watered probably every other day. That's falcata, Banda falcata, or Sedaria japonicus, Phalaenopsis japonica now. Anyway, that's it for today, folks, and have a nice weekend and take care. Bye bye now.